Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at some of the dumbest purchases made by billionaires.
Number 10. Cell phones have become a necessity in today's world, be it through surfing the web or using them to call friends and family. Basically, everyone and their dog has one. Just in billionaire fashion, of course, you gotta take that over the top too, and what better way to do that than to create a $15 million iPhone?
Excuse me? How can you make a $15 million iPhone? How is that possible? A new iPhone comes out every single year. Is he spending $15 million a year just in a single iPhone? I've had the same iPhone X for about 3 years, and trust me, it's doing me just fine. To be honest, recently it's been glitching a bit, so I've got a feeling Apple's starting to slow it down. But I've got no idea how this guy's gonna justify spending $15 million on an iPhone.
This random businessman from Hong Kong's iPhone 5 is absolutely covered in gold and diamonds. Not just any diamonds, but an extremely rare 26 karat black diamond. As well, I'm not joking, he literally used that as his home button.
That man literally looked like he could be about 70 years old. What 70-year-old has an iPhone? I swear people that age were still alive when Hitler was alive. Like, I'm sorry, he's ancient.
Going even further than that, he uses rare white diamonds to line the outer casing and the Apple logo. Is it insanely good looking? Yeah. Is it overly expensive considering how often iPhones get new releases? Also yes.
I'm sorry, but it does not look good. It looks so tacky. Imagine casually having 15 million in your pocket. If you drop it, what are you gonna do? That phone better have some special upgrades that Apple specifically gave to him. I actually can't believe he's done that. Why did you ice it out with $15 million worth of diamonds? You guys, I'm telling you, some people have way too much money.
Number 9. You could have all the fame and fortune in the world, but if you can't share it with someone, like a dog, is it really worth it? Okay, yeah, I'll be specific, but let's be real. Dogs are man's best friend for a reason, and what better way to spoil them than a $3.2 million collar?
I've got a feeling I've seen this in another video before. Why would you spend $3.2 million on a dog collar? Could you not give that to some random person on the street? You could literally buy a luxury house with that. I swear the most expensive house in Northern Ireland costs about £2 million. They could literally buy a nice luxury house, but they chose to buy a collar.
Yeah, with 1,600 hand-placed diamonds, this collar is sure to make your dog an absolute icon. Where it isn't covered in diamonds, it's blinged out with 18 karat white gold, and the strap is made from literal crocodile leather.
That is one way to get your dog kidnapped. Like, I'm sorry, somebody's gonna snatch your dog. Your dog's gonna get killed and they're just gonna take the collar. There's sick people out in the world that will literally do that. How could you justify spending $3.2 million on a collar? What type of job do you have to do to be able to earn that amount of money? To be fair, they are billionaires, so their pockets are never ending.
The senior editor of Forbes even called it the Bugatti of dog collars, and it's easy to see why.
Sit. This is Ava. She's wearing the first pick, a $3.2 million diamond dog collar.
I'm sorry, but it looks absolutely crap. That literally looks like plastic jewels you get in like a makeup set. That literally looks like them stick-on crystals kids would put in their face. It looks like really tacky jewelry. I don't understand why you'd spend that amount of money in one. How many dogs do they have? Usually rich people have multiple dogs. Does every single dog get a $3.2 million collar?
Known by its maker as Amor Amor, this collar is just over the top and is also the most expensive dog collar on the market. I love my dog, but even if I had that much spare cash lying around, I don't think I would get him this, or would I think they want it? Like, the irony is, I feel like the dog would probably choose a piece of pepperoni over this collar.
Exactly, like my dog didn't even have a collar. I don't really understand collars, like there's no real point in them, is there? It's kind of like a necklace for your dog. My dog never wore dog jewelry. To be fair, we did have a little coat that we put on her if it was raining outside, but I actually don't know why I never got her a collar.
Number 8. Supercars are a pretty average thing for billionaires to own. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy a new Lambo or Ferrari if you had infinite money? This entry is taking that whole idea and pretty much cranking it to an entirely different level. Owned by the Saudi Prince Amir, this particular vehicle is a Mercedes SL 600, worth an estimated $4.8 million.
I'm sorry, that looks like something a kid customized in Roblox. Why would you spend $4.8 million for that? I swear Saudi Arabia is such a corrupt country. Whenever you think of Saudi Arabia, you usually think of Dubai, and like Dubai's kind of known for being rich. Maybe in the big city, but in the other parts of the country, it's pretty bad. Why do these people have so much money? Imagine being born into royalty like that.
Since the prince was reported by Forbes as one of the top 10 richest people in the world, are we really surprised? $4.8 million is probably what he uses as toilet paper when you're that rich. This sick Mercedes is encrusted with 300,000 diamonds and is easily the most expensive car of its make in the world.
300,000 diamonds, if they have to hand count all of them. That would literally take you years. That would take you a long time. I'm telling you right now, if he drove that on the road, all the diamonds would fall off. It would literally be like a little snail trail of diamonds.
Number 7. We've seen a few items on this list be coated in gold or diamonds already, so let's get a little crazier and talk about this solid gold bathroom. Located in Manhattan's Soho neighborhood, this is the master bath in a $12 million loft.
I think I've heard of this golden bathroom before. It's so stupid, like it looks so tacky. Imagine having a room filled with gold. Absolutely not, like I swear gold is really soft. Why would you want that? Like it literally would look so tacky, it looks like something a 12-year-old would design. These people have too much money.
The price tag on the entire apartment is enormous, but quite a large amount of that money is being made up by just the bathroom and more specifically the golden bathtub.
Wait, I know I kind of left them here a couple of seconds ago, but that's kind of smart. Think of it, if they didn't have all the gold in the apartment, it would probably cost like 4 or 5 million. So if they make a golden bathroom, they can add a couple million and get more profit. Okay, the person who designed this and owns the place is actually kind of smart. They're a businessman and I actually respect them for that.
I can't even imagine spending this much cash on a bathroom. I mean, does it really make your showers, or more importantly, poops, that much better? I mean, well, maybe the more I think about it. But seriously, how extra do you have to be to bathe in a golden tub? Like, really, how do you even get to that point?
Exactly, like I'd be scared to even bathe in it. I think I'd break it. That tub easily costs over 2 or 3 million. Imagine if you fell on it and it literally broke. I've heard stories online of people sitting in toilet seats and the toilet seats break. It's a massive fear of mine. So imagine if you sit in the golden toilet and it snaps. You would want to cry yourself to death.
Well, I guess we could always ask Mike Tyson, as he also picked up a solid gold tub estimated around $2.2 million.
$2.2 million for a bathtub. Why? It doesn't even look that good. Like the whole room is just golden. I wouldn't be able to walk in there. It would literally give me a headache. I don't understand why you do that. The only reason I could see them doing it is to get more money in the property and sell it for more.
Number 6. I love my dog. I do a lot for my dog, but spending millions of dollars recreating a mansion just for my dog is definitely not something that would come to my mind. Here we have a purchase made by Paris Hilton. Similar to that diamond dog collar from earlier, she is yet another rich person treating her puppies right.
I swear she's worth like 300 million, so I'm not surprised. The Hilton family is full of billionaires, like it's a very rich and powerful family. How much did this mini house for her dog cost?
In fact, Paris had an entire separate mini mansion replica of her own mansion made, just for all of her dogs to chill in.
They're dogs, they're not gonna know what it is. Dogs literally see in black and white. They don't understand what you're saying to them or what they're actually saying. They're basically blind. I guess them dogs are really lucky. Imagine if you died and then you came back reincarnated as a Paris Hilton dog. You'd literally be living the life of luxury.
It's pretty much a pimped out doghouse. It's even got furniture and dressers with little dog clothes in it. These dogs have it good. They even have a working air conditioner and heating inside the place. What more could a dog even want?
Them dogs look really tiny, so they're probably going to be dead in 4 years. Do you reckon all the dog ghosts live in that house? Like, they literally have their own house. That just blows my mind. Like, why would you do that?
Number 5. We've been over a good number of questionable golden purchases so far, but this one is even more odd than the bathtub, and I know, saying that out loud sounds crazy. In what world would you ever need a solid gold toilet and matching gold toilet paper?
It's gold. That is amazing. Gold handle. Look at that. The water even looks gold.
Jokes aside, I have zero idea what would possess anyone to buy a gold toilet. Like, how are you even using that to flex on people?
If I literally done a dump in there, I would stain the whole thing. It would go from gold to brown. How would you wipe your bum with golden toilet paper? Like, is it just yellow tissue paper? That sounds very painful.
It's like the icing on the cake. You've already shown everyone your massive house, and when they need to go to the bathroom, boom, golden toilet. Considering Kanye West actually has these in every bathroom in his and Kim's mansion, he must have some incredible poops.
Kanye West has them in every single bathroom. I mean, to be fair, he's worth like $6 billion, so I'm not surprised. Wow, it's crazy what rich people would spend their money on. I kind of wish one day I'll be rich. If you subscribe to this channel, I'm gonna manifest it for you. You're gonna become rich, so subscribe.
Number 4. Everybody's written their name in the sand at least once in their lives. It's funny and cool. Living the life of a billionaire, of course, you gotta take that idea to the extreme. This purchase was made by Hamad, a member of the ruling families of Abu Dhabi. Honestly, unlike other entries on this list, he's left his mark on the world with this one, literally.
Did he write his name in the sand? Why would you spend money in that? That's literally completely useless. Like, why would you do that? I bet you this cost him like $1 million to do. Imagine spending $1 million on that when you could literally save a load of homeless people.
Located on the island of Al-Futaizi, Hamad decided to have his name carved directly into the island. This massive carving is an insane 2 miles long and 1,100 yards tall. It's a lasting impression for sure. One of the things that helps it last is that rather than just being washed away with the tides, it was actually intentionally made with waterways to absorb the oncoming waves. Out of all the things on this list, I kind of respect this one. Not that I would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have my name on a beach.
Why do all of these rich people from the Middle East waste their money in that? Like, I swear your country is literally corrupt and broken. Fix your country.
Number 3. When you find the right barber or hairdresser that really gives you that haircut you're looking for, it's like finding a diamond in a haystack. This is one lesson from me to you: treat them well. The Sultan of Brunei, though, might be a little too generous with his. Considering that his barber gets a pretty great payday every month, with him being paid roughly $24,000 per trip to Brunei, haircuts cannot be that expensive. Not only that, but he's got his housing, flight, and everything else completely covered by the Sultan as well.
Oh my gosh, his barber is getting paid bank. He must really like him, like maybe he fancies him. What's he gonna do whenever he dies? He's gonna have to get a new barber. He's spending $24,000 a trip. How many times a year is he getting his hair cut? Like 4 or 5 times? Probably more. I'm telling you right now, he's definitely spent at least $500K a year in haircuts.
After having his hair cut by the same barber for 16 years, I can't blame the guy for wanting to have him out each month for a fresh new trim. Being paid that much money every month must be nice, but imagine the stress each time. Like, you go to cut this man's hair and you accidentally mess up a tiny patch or go a little too short. And again, with a payday like that to look forward to, it's no surprise he finds himself coming back each time.
Exactly, like what happens if he messes up his hair? He's literally gonna get thrown into jail. I don't know whereabouts in the world that is, but I'm gonna assume that they probably don't have the best human rights. Can I say that? I feel like I can't say that. I'm gonna apologize if that's offensive. But like, people out there are crazy. Like, if you don't do what they like, they will literally kill you.
Number 2. Art is a really odd thing. Some things sell for hundreds of dollars that are beautiful, then some works are considered abstract, like that banana taped to a wall which sold for $120,000. Unfortunately, that's not our number 2 entry, but it's comparable to what this spot actually goes to. This piece was made by artist Damien Hirst and is literally a stuffed tiger shark encased in formaldehyde, which is some kind of liquid.
I think I've seen this on Twitter before, and if I am correct, this shark right here cost this guy millions. Imagine spending millions on a shark. I mean, that low-key is a flex, and I kind of wish I could flex that.
The shark itself was caught and sold to Hearst for about $8,000 US, but the labor required also cost him an additional $65,000. Here's the kicker. Compared to how much this piece of art sold for, the price he paid was chump change. Sold to Professor Stephen Cohen for an estimated $8 million, this ended up being one expensive sea creature.
Imagine spending $8 million on a shark. A shark! I'm telling you, these rich people need their money taken off them. They're definitely scamming people. There's no way they're billionaires. They're defo scammers. Anyways, guys, that was some dumb things that billionaires have bought. I don't know why they'd buy anything we've seen in this video. Wow, it would be fun to be a billionaire, wouldn't it? I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the subscribe button. And yes, I will see you all in my next video.